I'm Dr. Akilah Cadet, and this is Humane Rights, a show that flips the traditional talk show on its head. This isn't about debate, it's about dialogue. Each episode, I invite guests from different walks of life to unpack the messy, beautiful realities of being human. Welcome to Humane Rights, where being human is the ultimate act of resistance. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Humane Rights. So excited to have you here today.
So
we have to
happy
get to the
here.
stuff that's really important when your name is Dev Heyrana.
Yes.
Hello. But you need to describe your outfit to the listeners because you look fucking fantastic. You do. And I'm judgmental. I'm a Virgo. But you do look great.
Coming from you, I'm so honored. I'm so honored. Because no one asked me.
I took a little sneaky picture of your outfit before. Yeah, just like as a mental note. I was like, well done.
Do you know that's like my dream? Like somebody just sneakily like taking photos of me.
Congratulations. Today was the day. I can show you the photo later to prove it to you. I was like, and the shirt. So let people know what you're wearing. So
oh my God.
Just describe how beautiful you are, your pronouns, and what you're wearing.
She, her, sia. And those are my pronouns. I am a big secondhand shopper.
Yeah.
So this is all secondhand, honestly. I think the shorts actually I've had for like 15 years.
Wow.
Levi's like 15 years.
Okay.
Shoes are Schutz.
Oh.
And hat, obviously, Pixar. Yeah.
Pixar hat. So you have on this red crimson Pixar hat. You have on a bright electric blue blazer with a lace top with a prairie collar. Oh my God. Black.
You're so much better at this than me. Yeah.
Yeah. But then you have on jorts. You have on like the typical Levi's jean jorts. And then the boots are like a snake skin, crocodile, what is that? Crocodile, snake, whatever, but like a light blue. Yeah. What people don't understand is that they're afraid of color.
Yeah.
And you obviously are a multidisciplinary artist. You're a painter, so color is not anything that you're afraid of. On the same vein, just for listeners, I have golden long braids right now. I am also a vintage bitch, head to toe, baddie, pronouns she, her. But I have on 100% silk track suit jacket with a funnel collar zipped all the way up. It is a loud print of floral polka dots, red, black, and yellows, and then embroidered on it, it says "Keeping Amazing." And this is actually from my new line that I'm dropping tomorrow.
Heard it sold already, though.
It is actually already sold.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry for me. I'm happy for everyone. When it comes down to it, I'm wearing some Proenza Schuler thrifted little kitten heels, and then I'm wearing Rockaware jorts in a dark jean print. Now, for those who don't know, what is a jort? Thank you for not asking. A jort is a jean short that comes just right above or below the knee, and it says, I mean business. Now, there was a time in the 90s where you dated someone that had them on, and you may have hated them, or maybe there's a time in the 2000s where it was like your friend's dad who had them on, but they're very in style right now, and we look great.
It is. It's like the thing.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing. You are a proud Filipina.
Yes, very proud.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
We love to remind everyone about the different places in the world where colonization has happened, right? But it also is important to who you are as an artist. But before we get into that, what does humane rights mean to you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a casual question.
Yeah, I know. Out the gate. Out the gate. Humane rights. Seeing one another in all the layers and loving all of them, whether it is broken, ripped, all the layers, all the pigments, and then appreciating with empathy and love. That is where I'm at.
Empathy and love are the things that are missing when we're thinking about humanity. And you have done so many beautiful pieces. I've been a fan of you for a while. I have one of your pieces, which I'm happy about because you gifted it only to certain people. I have jewelry from you. I have your artwork. I have your bottle of wine.
Oh my God.
I have all of these things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't open the bottle. I mean, yeah, should I drink? Is the wine good? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to open it though.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it's
I'm so honored.
beautiful.
I didn't know you had the bottle of wine.
Yeah, no, I pay attention. I do. But you also do something with my former employer, the San Francisco General Hospital and the San Francisco General Hospital Foundation. And you have designed a few hearts.
Yeah.
And for those of you who may not know, I would love for you to share all about this beautiful heart that you have out that was just debuted last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
week.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
October 1st. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, happy 1 week.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a busy week.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So tell us about the hearts.
Oh my God. So it's my 3rd year with San Francisco General Hospital. It's been one of my favorite partnerships I've had. And honestly, it came from just really innocently. We were walking around Union Square, just one of those days with my family. And my kids were like, Mama, you should try for this. And so that night I just searched and then realized that the due date was the next day.
Stop it.
Yeah. Stayed up all night. It really drove me to do it because there was just so much magic in their eyes and just like wonder when they were seeing these hearts. And I just wanted to try for it, right? Because you never know what's going to happen. And so I had the concept. The concept was basically I wanted to celebrate San Francisco. I wanted to celebrate the Bay Area. And then my kids at that time were really talking about, at their school especially, about how the poppies used to blanket this lonely land that we live on. And I wanted to honor San Francisco, the Bay Area, in a way I wanted to honor what was indigenous and what was native. And I thought the poppies was something that was innocent, but also just showed a lot of resilience for me once they were telling me all the history about it. Mm-hmm. And so I drew these little kids holding poppies, and then that was my first heart. It was the mini one. It was for their 150th anniversary. Mm-hmm. And then the second year, I tried for it again, and then I got the tabletop size one. Mm-hmm. And then this year, 2025, I'm one of 2 of the large heart artists, and then got
And let everyone know where the heart is.
It is on Geary and Powell.
And Union Square. And Union Square. And it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I love your use of poppies and a lot of your art, including the collaboration that you have for your gold jewelry, which I absolutely love. It naturally is a way to kind of get back to humanity.
Yeah.
And in addition to being a multidisciplinary artist, you were also an educator. And you put together this incredible kit. So tell folks about that.
It's an art kit with Majo Ideas, with me and Kehinde Wiley. And
who is that?
Incredibly famous artist. And everyone really started knowing who he is because of the Obama portrait he did at the White House.
So the thing we both have in common is we both have worked with Kehinde Wiley, which is so cool. And we always have to say, he painted Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah.
And people are like, but then like the real art folks are like, Kehinde Wiley, like, how did that happen? So tell us how that came about.
The kit started really out of frustration and anger, honestly, but in a way that
you had frustration and anger because
just
of the murder
world
of George Floyd at that time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You didn't want to be passive?
Well, I also had little kids.
Yeah.
And then I know, I wanted to be out there with everyone. I wanted to do my part as well. But I also had small children. Like at the time, they were going to school and, at home. But how I speak, how I connect, I realized this is my language. This is the way I am able to do my part in a way. So I just kind of put it out there on my Instagram. Hey, I'm going to host these self-portrait classes. I did not realize. I thought maybe like 20 kids will sign up. First class online, 200 people signed up.
Wow.
To just do this self-portrait class. And the adults were really, really kind of wondering, are they really going to stay there for an hour and a half? Mm-hmm. And these kids did. Now, in the heart of these classes, it's really simple. right? It's very simple. I wanted them, this is in response of how I was feeling, especially when George Floyd died, especially the rise of Asian hate. It was this reaction that I wanted to do when able to, so we could connect with one another. And the heart of these classes was at home. All these kids had, most of the kids had crayons, right? Most of us have crayons, especially when you have little ones at home. And I wanted to use materials that was easy for them to access. So just regular white paper and crayons. That was it. And as long as you have pink, yellow, brown, and black crayons, that's all we needed to create these self-portraits. Now, I taught them a little bit of color theory. Which
you know so well.
And then each class actually is inspired by a sunset in a different part of the world, and how you layered. I taught cross hatching as well. How you layered the pinks and the yellows and the browns and the blacks came close to our skin tone. So in the end of these classes, there was this deep connection within the kids that all of us had these pigments within us. And without me even explaining it to them, it was a realization throughout these classes that no matter where everyone was, because we were all at home in different parts of the world, there was this deeper connection. And I wanted them to celebrate who they are. And so those classes started, and I thought it was just going to be a 3-class series. It turned into like a 2-year thing. And then I started doing like workshops. And I was actually doing it for teachers that anyone would ask. I would lead these classes for free. And I Oakland Unified, Berkeley Unified, Albany. And after we started doing that, I was learning also. It was great for me because I'm not, I didn't train as a teacher. Yeah. So I would learn from these teachers too how I could lead these classes better. And parents started wanting to pay it forward. And so they would ask me, how can I donate for this? Because everything was free. Yeah. And I said, well, if you want to donate like $5 to $20, you can. Yeah. And then I could put that towards an art kit for a family who asked for it. So actually, by last year, we had counted how many art kits we had given out. It was close to 250 art kits. And then...
You're just like solving the problem in these public school systems by giving them art. And we all know that if you don't have access to art, then you can't create and you can't imagine and you can't dream.
Right.
And that's why art is so important.
Yeah. There's such joy in it. Yeah. I mean, I think that every time I would say, like, oh, this class is going to be an hour and a half, the adults in their lives would be like, I don't know if they're going to stay an hour and a half. They would hang out with me for 2 hours. Right. We had dance breaks. Yeah. I would put dance breaks in there, and usually it's Beyonce or like Heyrana.
Pretty much, those are both approved.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they would stay after because everyone wanted to show their art. Yeah. Everyone wanted to share their art.
If you think about it, like even just thinking about the current state of where we are today, right. And just like in this place of humanity, you're providing a space for people to be human, to be celebrated and to be seen, because you're not at work and you're like, look at this email I sent. Right. This email's fire.
I so said.
Good, right? Like you don't have a lot of times to celebrate because in America, as adults, celebration is the big thing.
Right.
It's the wedding, the graduation, the promotion. Right. It's not that I took time to draw today.
Right. Right.
Here's my picture. I was able to doodle in this meeting and it actually helped me focus better. Or, I was able to have art time with my kid. Right. Or I made dinner. Right. There's so many things that we can celebrate. Right. And I think art provides a foundation for that.
And it was so beautiful because then Major Ideas reached out and was like, do you want to collaborate on an art kit? And it was everything that I wanted. Yeah. And then the idea behind it was basically these kids get to create their own museum and it's celebrating them in the museum. Yeah. It was really, I felt, I had no idea that from a place of hurt and sadness, you know, that it would span for the next 5 years now.
Yeah.
Now to an art kit that was sold at
With
SF
Kehinde
MoMA.
Wiley.
Yeah.
That was sold at SF MoMA. You know, that is, I've only been sold at the De Young Museum.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Which are things to celebrate.
No, it
right?
is.
To
It is.
have that, because
yes.
being
yes.
women
yes.
of color in the art space, I am not a artist. I don't know, maybe I am. I struggle with that. I'm for
You
sure
are.
a creative.
You are.
I'm for sure
You
a
are.
creative. And I know, like, I express myself through fashion. I express myself through, like, my San Francisco Giants collection. I express myself through being able to work with other creatives and, like, Taylor Smalls, you know,
Yeah.
with her painting here.
Oh,
and
so good.
And
Oh.
connecting the dots. Because I think when we think about being an artist, we're expecting an artist to also be their business person. But that takes away from creativity. Yeah. So it's really important to, I don't know, I just love that I have a brain to, you know, be both and be tired
Right.
at the same time of putting that together. I'm curious to know that, like, since the murder of George Floyd, which is also the pandemic, which is also the increase in Stop AAPI hate, I had to deal with a lot of folks who were like, yeah, but I'm supposed to be Black Lives Matter. And if I do Black Lives Matter, I can't do Stop AAPI hate. Or if I only do I only do Stop AAPI hate? Because like the black guy harmed an AAPI elder.
Yeah.
So is Black Lives Matter, like, you know, people didn't understand the intersectionality that was happening in the space, and how White Supremacy 101 is, yo, if we can get everyone else who aren't white people to just go at each other, then it'll make our job easier because we don't want to do it. But have you seen things change since that time period? Because there was more interest in you, there was more interest in doing things at home.
I mean, yes, there's, you mean between like Black and Asian?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean, because
like
you're saying a lot of, you know, you didn't think 20 people signed up for a class during the pandemic, and it was great. And, you know, you have this collaboration with Kehinde Wiley and, you know, you and how are you now today as an artist? We're in this place where Donald & Co. is attacking lots of people, a lot of your intersectionality, a lot of those things. Has art changed for you, or more things happening? Or do you feel it's easier, harder? Do you feel like...
I'm definitely more fearless. I've gotten even more fearless.
Okay.
Speaking about it, being unapologetic about it. I have been...
Hence the Beyonce you're
Oh,
playing. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
And the Rihanna. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all of that. And you.
Well, I don't have no music yet.
No, I mean, just...
Working on it. No. Okay.
As an icon.
I'm in the studio right now. Freestyle.
We're actually going to sing after. All right, this is just a little ditty that we just came up with.
Well, we don't say Diddy anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, sorry. Diddy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm kidding. But I mean, I love that you're more fearless in stepping into being, you know, unapologetic and authentic, because we have to be.
Yeah.
We really have to be in these times. And I really feel like folks who are just like, oh, I'm going to sit this one out. We've dealt with this before. We know what we're doing the second time around. It's like, all right, so you just want to be a follower.
Yeah. I mean, what you were saying about, you know, people were like, where should I go? Either because, you know, there was like a rise in Asian hate and then Black Lives Matter. Or what I actually also started working with Oakland Asian Cultural Center. Oh, wonderful. And they did a lot of events that was celebrating both, you know, Black Lives Matter. And then they were actually talking more about the partnership between the Asian communities and the Black communities, especially during the Black Panther movement. So that, to me, I feel like those are really important. I feel like these are conversations that need to be told and discussed because we were pinned next to each other. I mean, we were like, look at these Asians doing great, like almost like separating them from the Black community. And then, but then we are all really going against the same thing, you know, dealing with similar issues, right? These are conversations that need to be had, and I think that still needs to be talked about so that it cannot repeat ever again. It is necessary. Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing that is necessary is joy.
Yes.
So how are you finding pockets of joy?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I get to play with art.
Yeah.
How cool is that? That's
very cool.
That's what I get to do. I was just talking about this, about play, and it is just 5 minutes of creativity every day. No expectation. No, it could be the worst thing I've ever created.
Yeah.
And that 5 minutes always helps me because it makes me feel like, oh, it's doable.
Yeah.
And it always turns out more than 5 minutes, always. And so that's my joy. And then I get to, and not a necessity in life to have children. But then my kids, they remind me that there's like wonder in it. Yeah. So it's nice to be reminded that, because I forget that sometimes, because I'm on like tunnel vision sometimes. I'm on like, I gotta make this happen. Or if I get denied or not get something that I did a major proposal for, I'm always like, okay, what's the next step?
Yeah.
And I'm reminded to kind of pause. And then somebody just reminded me this week, actually, to like enjoy having the heart at Union Square.
Enjoy it. It's a big deal.
Take a moment. Because I was like, I didn't get this one pitch that I worked so hard on. It was between me and another artist, and he was like, just stop, like slow down a little bit. And I didn't realize, like, you
have to be present and be in the moment. I left San Francisco General Hospital 13 years ago. Yeah. And anytime I see a heart, that's the thing that brings me joy. They're incredibly problematic, but the heart brings me like so much joy. Yeah. Let folks know how they can find you.
Yeah, they can find me on Geary and Powell. I mean, not at the corner, not me. Okay, the heart. I'm at Instagram, Dev Heyrana, and I'm around, hanging out, supporting my friends.
I love it. Well, all you have to do is just remember to.
Oh my God.
Keep being amazing.
Do you know that I just did this just so I could get a free shirt?
It's what? Oh gosh. Well,
do you know that?
Boom.
Yes.
There you go. Thanks for being on Humane Rights.
I got free shirts. Yes. Every time, do you know when you like post that on like Instagram, or like when you like respond, keep being amazing, even in our DMs? Yeah. I like get giddy.
Really?
Yes. When I'm like, yay, like if I cheer you on Instagram, and then you say keep being amazing, and then I do this. Oh no, I know.
I love it.
That's why I get giddy.
Which is why it's trademarked.
Yeah.
Big love and gratitude to our guests for showing up with truth, humor, and of course, humanity. If this conversation moved you, you gotta like it. You gotta share it. You have to talk about it. Bring it into your circles, spaces, and places. Because that's how change multiplies. You can catch more episodes wherever you get your podcasts, and watch the full series produced by CL Media and me on the CL Media YouTube channel. Now, what is that YouTube channel? What you need to subscribe to so you can get more of this. But until next time, stay curious, find your joy, and keep being amazing.